Hi, I'm Michael Stewksbury. I know I'm supposed to be talking the first person about my Exoneree guy, but I just really feel like that's awkward. And I'm kind of running a weird operation here today. I don't have a tripod, so my camera is literally like on a megaphone right now. So, so yeah, I do have pretty decent audio if I do say so myself. At least I hope I do. Unfortunately, my voice sounds terrible. Anyway, let's get started. My exoneree today is named Paul House. He is a resident of Luttrell, Tennessee. He was in prison for 23 years. 22 of those were on death row. He was convicted of raping and murdering a woman and leaving her face down in a ditch in 1986. In 1985, the body of Carolyn Muncie was found face down in a ditch. It seems she'd been raped and savagely beaten. The Luttrell Police Department suspected House initially because he was an outsider and had just moved into the area. He also had a criminal record. I looked and I couldn't find anything on Lexus record search, but the Innocence Project left it at that. Sorry, had to adjust my microphone. One of the major pieces of evidence that convicted House was a pair of jeans that had the victim's blood on it. The state also had a representative of the FBI crime lab who testified that the semen found in the victim matched House's. In February 1986, Paul House was convicted of first-degree murder. After House's conviction, several people came forward claiming that the husband of the victim was very abusive. Two witnesses even said the husband had confessed to his wife's murder at a party. Once DNA evidence improved, it became clear that the semen found in the victim was actually that of the husband's. Furthermore, analysis also showed that the blood found on Paul House's jeans had decayed, indicating that the blood had been away from the victim for hours before it had come in contact with his clothes. A former Tennessee state medical examiner even said it had been over 10. House's exoneration was rejected by several courts and went all the way to the United States Supreme Court, where they ruled in 2006 that no reasonable juror could have convicted House based on the new evidence. Prosecutors tried to conduct further DNA testing, but that proved fruitless, and they dropped all charges in 2009. Paul House was released on July 2, 2008, after spending 22 years on death row. House now lives as a free man, although much of his life was taken by a system that is intended to protect him. So one more little detail I forgot to add. There were allegations that the police intentionally put the blood on his jeans after the fact, just to make it easier. Now, nothing was ever proven, and the InnocenceProject.org takes a very neutral stance on this. But just know that sometimes cops do bad things, and this may have been one of those instances. Thank you for putting up with me. I apologize for the amateur hour I've just displayed. Thank you for going on this journey with me. I got my information mostly from thefreedomproject.org. Check that place out. It has a lot of good stories from exonerees, and it's also a great place to donate because they do really good work. So go ahead and check that out. Thank you.